Pat, we're down here at Moss Side Fire Station, your second home, mate. Because recently, your first home has been the GB squad, mate.
Yeah, it has been. I've been there now, coming up to, do you know what, I think I've been there coming up to 2 years now, yeah, in the new year. So yeah, I've been there for quite a while, but it's nice to come back, you know, to the roots and see Nige and Kelvin. And
well, I've just been watching you with Kelvin. I love Kelvin. What is he, close to 75 now?
Yeah.
And you wouldn't know, would you?
No, he still tells me to smash his hands on the pads. He don't give in. So yeah, he's doing great. Kelvin he'll die in this gym, I reckon.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, and now he's a great guy.
Got a big ornament in the gym now of him.
But I presume that's like because he's as fit as a fiddle.
Yeah, he is, and the passion for the sport, he just loves it. He lives and breathes it, and when you've got that in a coach, it's great.
What I love about Kelvin and Nigel, his son, they're passionate about. I mean, listen, it's easy to be passionate about someone like you because you're at that level. You're at that level that every coach dreams of getting a fighter to. But he puts as much passion in to a kid that walks in for the first time. As he puts into you.
Yeah, he does. Every single kid will get on the pads and he's there from when the doors open to when they close. He's the last one out all the time. So
I've got a little bit of a celebrity down here today. We've got Marvin.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, he's doing what is it, 26 hours in the gym.
I'm knackered just watching him.
Yeah, I know. Hey, we know he's here though, don't we? Screaming and shouting. He's keeping the energy up.
He is.
And then we got Jack there on the pads. He comes in the gym. And it's good for the kids, you know, when Jack comes in and stuff like that, and then they're looking up to Jack, and that's the vision for them. So
well, I think it makes boxing a little bit easier. In my day, amateurs and pros weren't allowed to train with one another.
Yeah.
They were kept really segregated. But now you can train by the side of a guy that's at a level that you're still dreaming about.
Yeah.
I presume this is what I was going to catch up with you. You know, you're on the GB squad, but you're sparring everyone all over the place now, pros.
Yeah. I did Fraser Clark on the gym last week, so he's
Which
obviously
gym was that up at GB?
in Sheffield, yeah. So he's obviously a lot bigger than me, and it's just great. I'm getting really valuable rounds, and he's lovely, Fraser, and he's a massive big presence in the ring. So it's funny to see that side of boxing, you know, where you've got someone big who's coming at you, and you've got to think differently.
And he's done everything that you've done in the
exactly.
as well,
Yeah,
you know
and he's dead supportive as well. He'll tell us little tips and tricks and where our head needs to be at on the pathway. So yeah, you get good rounds.
We've done many a conversation on camera, but I remember about 3, maybe 4 years ago, you were going into the area, just quite a lockdown.
Yeah.
And you just stopped growing. For the first time in your career, you stopped growing because I'd met you at 60 kilos, 64 kilos, 69, 75, 81, 86, and then just lockdown. I caught up with you down at Johnny Royce's place.
Yeah, that was it. Preston, yeah.
And you were about 95 kilos.
Yeah.
And I was like, how do you grow that fast?
I think that was the first video you did of me, that, I think, to be fair.
Right.
Johnny Roy's in Preston, yeah.
Yeah, but I filmed you.
But yeah, you filmed me when I was a kid and stuff, like, yeah, as well. But I mean, like, you know, like a proper stable gym and stuff, and we sat down in a room like this.
And what we spoke about actually materialised, so that's what we're going to do now, because it seems like a little bit of a lucky charm. Forget all the talent that you have, it's my interviews that get you where you are. I'm claiming the fame, mate. Because we spoke about winning the ABAs.
Yeah.
And it was your first time at that weight, 92 kilos.
Yeah.
And you'd always been there or thereabouts, but never quite made it all the way, but purely because, like I say, you kept going out of the weights. But you were very, very confident coming out of lockdown that you were going to win the ABAs, and you told me you was going to do it, and you did.
Yeah.
And then you went out and defended it as well. And so you came 2 times ABA champion, which is an amazing achievement, especially for the Northwest. We don't get it happen too often. Then you said you want to be on GB and you want to be number 1. Well, you are, or you there or thereabouts, aren't you, mate?
Yeah, we're all at GB. Everyone's obviously there for the Olympics. That's the dream, and you're always competing with the lads all the time. And yeah, they keep you, you know, neck and neck, keep pushing each other. Yeah, so it's a great setup. Even like on the track in the morning when we're running against each other, that's the competition, and it just follows through right through the day. So yeah, it's really good.
So there's a good possibility then in 2024 I could be watching you on TV.
Yeah, I hope so. The qualifiers are in March, so I think you need to get a bronze medal or get on the podium, and then you
what
qualify.
What tournament will that
be? The World Championships, I believe.
Where that could be held?
Do you know what? I don't even know. I'm not oblivious to it. I'm just know they're in March, and that's what I'm set for.
Yeah, that's what you're aiming for.
That's what I'm aiming for.
But you've got a little tournament in January.
Yeah, there's a little tournament in Jan. That's the first like home international tournament GB's done for a few years now, I think. So that's in Sheffield. I believe it's the 16th, 17th, and so on, because you're fighting over consecutive days. So yeah, I'm fighting on that, and it'll be good for everyone to come and support, because it'll be my first fight locally since the ABA's in Manchester.
Event, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. So that was.
Was that when you won your second ABA title?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, and everyone.
And there's some cheer there for you.
Yeah,
You've got a good fan base, haven't you?
Yeah. Do you know what? They've always followed the boxing, because obviously my dad's got the gym in Sale West, and they all used to do a bit of training there, all the boys, and yeah, the community in Sale's really good, and everyone gets behind the fight.
Your dad was the original bomber, you know that.
Well, look at that little scratch there. That's what he's done Christmas Day yesterday when we've had a bit of a rumble. His little nails have caught me. So.
But boxing is not just from your family, but all your brothers. Your little Ben's boxing now,
yeah, he is,
and your other not so little brother boxes as well.
Yeah.
So, but you're leading the way, mate. You're leading the way.
Yeah,
and,
that's it. Yeah.
It must be exciting for you, because you are living the dream now, aren't you?
Yeah, 100% living the dream. Ever since I won that second, well, even the first ABA title, everything's just been great. I've just been getting on GB and then training full time in Sheffield, travelling the world, fighting, getting valuable experience, and yeah, just living the dream now.
Because you spent your early part of your career with your dad at Sale West, and then when you got to that level, your dad knew that you needed to go to the next level, and you couldn't do it at his place with you. Yeah. So he brought you down here.
Yeah, he did.
And have you noticed? Because I've noticed it. I've watched you film. I've filmed you many times.
Yeah.
And you're perfectly designed for professional boxing. The way you fight, you know, power is a big part of your game. But I've seen you being polished, mate. You know, your jab, always a nice tool, but perhaps underused. But you always manage to finish a fight with your backhand.
Yeah.
Have you seen a big change in you over the last 2-3 years?
I would say so. I've definitely still got the fundamentals my dad and Sol taught me at Sale. Like my dad's always taught me that aggression and being tough and robust. And he's taught me the basics as well as Sol. Sol used to get me light on my toes and boxing in and out, and without them two, I definitely wouldn't have been where I'm at now. And I think when I moved on to Moss Side with Nigel and Kelvin, it was just a completely different like little style, so they kind of just added to what I've already got. So I've definitely improved with my head movement, even though it's still not that great now. But it's just little pieces getting put together.
But it's nice to keep those fundamentals of what makes you you.
Yeah.
And power is what makes you you.
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
I was asking you before when we were talking in the gym. I was saying, have you met anyone physically? Because you were a scaffolder, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
For 3 years.
Yeah.
Before you've gone full time at this now. Do you think that really helped you develop?
Yeah, the scaffolding did, because it's obviously a really hard trade. You're lifting steel all day, and we're at the yard, crack of dawn, starting our day, and then we're not getting home till late. And then I would have a little bit of food, have a little power nap, and then I'd be straight at the gym. So all I was doing was just constantly moving. And
was it Craven scaffolding?
Yeah,
which is good, because Craven, he used to box with your dad when we were all younger.
Yeah, and he's sponsoring me. He's been by my side, Dermot, since the start. So I've always appreciated.
But I don't think I make it. But he had was his younger brother Kevin who used to box?
Yeah, he used to box. Yeah. He's living away at the moment, but I seen him actually a few months ago, and he's looking in really good shape, and he's still keeping his running up and his training. So yeah, it's all in Sale really, the boxing. Everyone loves it, don't they?
Yeah. Well, I must admit, I love watching you, mate, because you always put a smile on my face. I've got my fingers crossed for you for 2024, and if everything goes the way you go, then I'm going to be even happier because I'll be watching you on TV.
Yeah, nice one, Lee. I appreciate it. Thank
Paris,
you.
is it?
Yeah, Paris 2024 in
Triple
summer.
the Eiffel Tower, deserved it.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Take your bell up there if you win. Or your medal, if you
Oh, medal, yeah.
Right, well listen, good luck for them.
Cheers, Lee.
You can see what everything going well.
Yeah, thank you.
Lucky sound. I'm going to hopefully catch up with Marvin.
Yeah.
He seems a real character.
Yeah, he
But
is.
this is what's great about boxing.
Yeah.
It's just full of characters.
Yeah, it is full of characters and personalities, yeah. Definitely. Thank you. Cheers.
Pat, you take care, mate.
Thank you very much.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.